Black people in South Africa fought apartheid, the apartheid system, for decades. For decades. But what finally gave them victory over apartheid was not their fight on the ground. Their fight on the ground definitely had an effect. It made the apartheid system expensive to operate. It killed young white South Africans who went across the border to fight the ANC. But all of that on itself did not defeat apartheid. What finally defeated apartheid was what happened in the United States. In the United States, the Reagan administration joined all the other Western powers to support the apartheid system in South Africa. And what the ANC did was that they came to the United States and bypassed the Reagan administration and talked to Americans. They went to university campuses, they talked to the citizens of America, and the citizens of America decided to contact their representatives. And it is through Congress, who overrode Ronald Reagan's veto over the ending of apartheid, that finally succeeded in ending apartheid in South Africa. Now, let's come to our own struggle in Ambazonia. Our citizens, Ambazonians, have fought bravely against French colonization championed by La République du Cameroon. They thought they would come and get an easy victory. They haven't. It's been 4 years now and counting. But would that alone end a Western power that makes its money from us and other African countries, and therefore can provide all the guns and hire very poor in finance and poor thinking Africans to kill their own Africans? No. We also need a combination of what happens in the United States and other Western countries to end the French colonization in our territory. And so we are working through Congress. The Ambazonians who are in the diaspora are working through Congress, and they have already succeeded. I think you heard the passing of Resolution 684 by the United States Congress. That passage alone has brought movements in London, movements in Canada, movements in Germany, to now to follow the lead of the United States and end this thing, this evil that is spreading its wings in our territory. 684 is not enough. I'm going to read to you the next step, which would be the next step that comes after 684, and hopefully we move towards ending the colonization. I'm going to read it as written so that you understand it, and then there's an instruction for you to follow. And this instruction is an instruction that is instructing you to contact your own congressmen in your different countries, so that through the legislature we get the governments to act. Ambazonia and Cameroonian communities in exile are calling on human rights advocates across the globe to step up pressure on the Cameroon regime in the wake of its military recent attacks on civilians in English-speaking Cameroon, Ambazonia. These attacks came shortly after the U.S. Senate, in the form of Senate Resolution 684, issued condemnation of precisely this sort of behavior. In this same bill, which our communities advocated for vigorously, the U.S. Senate urged the international community to continue push for a cessation of violence and maintain calls for the investigation and prosecution of human rights abuses and crimes committed against civilians. You can do this by clicking here to access links to your country of residence. So there's a link, and when you come there, click that link. And what that link would do, it would open up a page which on the right hand side, it will ask you to enter your information. Once you enter your information, your representatives will come up. And all you need to do is is click on them and it's gone. Really short. Really short. But that one move alone sends a message to your senators, to your congressmen, to your parliamentarians. And before you know, they will force their governments. Because the way Western societies work, it's not like our African societies. In the West, the politicians are servants of the people. So when the citizens talk to their congressmen, and you are now an American citizen, you are a British, a German, a Canadian, a French citizen, a South African citizen, wherever you are, you get the link and it will give you information on how to act. When you contact your congressman or your parliamentarian, they will then force their governments to do the right thing. And that is exactly what this campaign here is going to do. For those in the United States, this is an especially opportune time to take this action. On Monday, March 1, it just passed, 2021, the United States will assume the presidency of the United Nations Security Council. Let us communicate to our decision makers that ending this 4-year-long military campaign by the longest-running dictatorship in the world is a priority for the people who are electing them to office, and that we are demanding their proactive action now. That's simple. So please, be engaged, be engaged, be engaged. It doesn't take too long, and it will help in ending the killing of our citizens in the territory. That's the least we can do. Thank you.